Welcome back to another episode of Senior Scene on your hometown station, 1430 WNAV. I'm Joshua Killian, social media producer with the Anne Arundel County Department of Aging and Disabilities. Today, my guest is Paula Currens, local long-term care ombudsman program director at the Department of Aging and Disabilities. Welcome back to Senior Scene, Paula.
Thanks for having me here today, Josh.
Absolutely. Let's start by discussing Residents' Rights Month. Could you tell our viewers what this observance is all about?
Sure. October is Residents' Rights Month for long-term care residents in nursing homes and assisted living. And we devote much of our time during the month of October educating residents and staff about the rights that residents have when living in long-term care facilities.
Well, that sounds really important. Could you give us some examples of the specific rights that are emphasized during this month?
They have many rights. For one, they have the right to privacy, which allows a person to have private time with loved ones on phone calls and when visiting the home. The right to privacy also includes receiving mail in a timely manner that has not been opened by staff. Residents also have the freedom to make their own choices on things such as when they want to eat, when they wish to go to bed, and other individual preferences they might have. And they also have the right to file a complaint. There are many, many rights that residents have.
Well, I think we can all agree that those are certainly fundamental rights that everybody should be aware of. How can families and communities support Residents' Rights Month?
During Resident Rights Month, as well as the rest of the year, you should visit your loved ones as much as possible so you can see what kind of care they and other residents are receiving and if they are being treated with dignity and respect. You could also volunteer in a nursing home or assisted living. Facilities often need volunteers to visit residents individually or to help with group activities. It's always good to have many eyes, so to speak, in the facilities so we can all protect our loved ones. The Ombudsman program visits facilities on a regular basis to check on residents and to see if the residents are being treated well. And often a resident would like for the ombudsman to advocate for them in resolving an issue that might be violating their rights. We honor their wishes when they give us consent to act on their behalf. And we can also look into concerns that family or friends have regarding their loved ones if the resident gives us consent. If anyone has a concern and would like to discuss it with an ombudsman, you can call our main number, which is 410-222-4257, and ask for the ombudsman assigned to the facility that you're concerned about, and they'll get back with you.
I think that's great advice. And what about the long-term care facilities themselves? How can they participate in promoting residents' rights?
Well, they too can educate staff, and the activity department at the facilities can have activities that promote residents' rights. Many of the facilities also during resident council time will go over some of the residents' rights, although as ombudsman, we do that too. And one of the things we will do this year that we have done in the past is to make sure every facility has a resident rights poster that we will provide to the administrators and ask them to post them throughout their facilities.
Well, excellent. So what are some of the activities or events that typically take place during Residents' Rights Month?
The Ombudsman program does many educational sessions with residents and staff throughout the month, as well as Residents' Rights Bingo. We will also be passing out books with puzzles to learn more about their rights in a fun way. Our program promotes rights throughout the year, but October designates a month that we can really concentrate on getting the word out.
I think it's wonderful to know that there's a dedicated time to focus on these critical topics. Lastly, where can our viewers find more information about Residents' Rights Month and how to get involved?
They can stop by our offices at 2666 Riva Road in Annapolis or 7320 Ritchie Highway in Glen Burnie during business hours and ask for information, and we will be happy to give them some materials.
Well, thank you, Paula, for shedding light on Residents' Rights Month and the significance of promoting these rights in long-term care facilities. I know it's definitely been an insightful conversation.
Thank you for having me, Josh. Let's all work together to ensure the rights of our older adults and individuals with disabilities, that they are respected and that their rights are upheld.
If you have any questions about today's show, or if you're interested in any of our programs, please feel free to contact the Department of Aging and Disabilities at 410-222-4257, or you can visit us online. We also encourage everyone to register for our Senior Activity Center programming, which can be found on our website, aacounty.org/senior-center. Please remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at AACODOAD, and on our YouTube channel at Arundel Seniors. You can catch Senior Scene first only on 1430 WNAV. And remember to tune into full episodes on our YouTube channel at Arundel Seniors on Thursdays at 10 a.m. This has been Joshua Killian, social media producer with the Anne Arundel County Department of Aging and Disabilities, and you've been listening to Senior Scene on your hometown station, 1430 WNAV.